Hello, Derek. I'm Supervisor Peasy. I'll be conducting your interview today. So, obviously, for each question, there's a period of 30 seconds to answer, okay? Failure to answer will result in a fail for that question, okay?
That's understood.
Yep, just let me know when you're ready.
Ready when you are, boss.
Yep, so what should you do before arresting a civilian?
Obviously, you've got to give them a legitimate reason for the reason for arrest. Obviously, you can't go to everybody and arrest them. There's got to be a legal, a legitimate reason. You've got to give your name, officer rank, and role.
Yep. You see a civilian standing on the sidewalk doing nothing suspicious. Can you handcuff or arrest them for question?
I wouldn't say so, no. Like I say, it's got to be a legal, legitimate reason for you to place them in handcuffs or arrest them. If they're causing danger to the public or themselves, then that may differ the decision that you make. No problem. Happy to continue when you are.
Yep, so before using a firearm or taser, what must you do?
Again, it's all to do with legitimate reason. You can't just pull your taser out or gun out and shoot them. You have to pre-warn them and give them several attempts to either calm down or de-escalate the situation. When it is the taser, you shout taser, 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 red dot them, and then obviously taser them. With a firearm, it's a bit different. Obviously, you'd have to give them several warnings before discharging the firearm.
Yep. A suspect starts running away after you tell them to stop. What should you do before using your taser?
Try and run after them is the first one. Obviously, tell them to stop, give them several warnings. If they don't stop, then taser them. But pre-warn them that they will be tasered if they do not comply.
Yep. What punishment can a officer receive for making false allegations or arresting someone without a valid reason?
Obviously, it can lead to suspension. Like I've said in my previous answers, you can't just go up to anyone and arrest them or place them in handcuffs. It's got to be a legitimate reason. Therefore, if you do this, it can be suspension and lead to possible dismissal from senior officers.
Yep. During patrol, your friend asks you to use your personal vehicle to drive them across the city. Is this allowed?
Can I just clarify whether this is on duty or off duty?
On duty.
Then that's a definite no.
Yep. A civilian is insulting you in chat. How should you respond?
Obviously, the best way to deal with this is just ignore them. Obviously, if they're persistent and they will not stop, give them several warnings and report them to senior colleagues who can remove them from the chat or game in question.
Yep. Why should you take a screenshot of a suspect's violations before conducting a wanted search or making an arrest?
Obviously, taking the screenshot is proof of the allegation or crime in question. So it also backs you up as well that you've got legality of proof.
Yep. And finally, your police higher-ups give you an order during an operation, but you disagree with it. What should you do?
It depends on what the reason is why you've disagreed with them. Obviously, if it's a legitimate reason that's putting yourself or other people in danger, then I'd totally disagree with their decision, for example. However, if I don't respond to their decision and it is a legitimate reason to stand down, then obviously I must abide by that.
Yeah, well, congratulations, sir. You have passed your interview. I will just run through a few things on your answers afterwards. But if you'd just like to stand up for me, please.
No problem, thank you.
So, congratulations on passing your interview today. Do you understand you need to follow all rules set in place, as well as police faction rules and one state server rules? And do you further understand that you cannot arrest, taser or shoot any player until you're arrest trained, because this can result in a instant dismissal?
Yes, that's understood.
Yep, can you just type yes in the chat for me?
All done.
Yep. There you go.